It's time for another Catrice Fall Winter 24-25 update video. I have all the colors of the new colors in Balm. So what these are called? Care and Colors Lip Balm. All 7 shades. I'm gonna do some lip swatches. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about them, kind of like my first impression thoughts. So let's get into it. So I already did a video with my first impressions of a lot of products, but I thought this was a really interesting line. So I wanted to do this in a separate video, showing you all the shades. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna take off what I have on right now, and we're gonna get into the first shade. Alright, keep in mind I have pretty pigmented lips, but these are just meant to be worn kind of like casually, on the daily, day to day. These are gonna be pretty sheer, so you're gonna see my lip color through it. These are supposed to be a hydrating lip balm with shea butter, and here I have the first shade. The first shade is called 010 Everyday 24/7. It's like every hour or every day you can always wear this. So this seemed to be just like a see-through balm. If you want this formula but you just want the see-through version, you don't even want a color. Smells not really perfumey, smells just like shea butter actually. It just smells like ingredients. So let's apply this one. It feels pretty thin, I would say. It's not a super melty balm, but it does feel quite nice and like smooth, hydrating. Like it's not bad. I feel like it is on the thinner side. And usually I don't really like thinner lip products, but I feel like it's kind of like on the edge there. Like I would prefer it if it were a little thicker, but if I like the colors, then I'll be fine with it. Then it's okay. But if you have really dry lips, like this is not the ultimate like melty, juicy balm, I think. And let's move on to the next shade. This one is called 020 Feeling Pretty. This one kind of looks like a warmish nude, kind of like almost terracotta. I, by the way, already swatched all these shades, and even though some of them look a little like scary, not this one, but some of them look a little scary in the packaging, in the bullet, these are like pretty sheer and not super shiny. So let's apply this one. This is basically my lip color. Like you can see that I'm wearing a tinted balm, but it's very, very subtle. I do feel like this color is emphasizing a little bit of lines on my lips, a little bit of dryness. I do have pretty dry lips right now, but that is a moment that I would like to use a product like this. And I feel like it emphasizes a little bit of dryness. Maybe if I let it marinate for a little bit, it will feel better, it will look better, but it's not like the worst. It's just something that I'm noticing. Next up we have 030 Bubbly Friday, and this one seems to be kind of like a deeper mauve shade, leaning a little red. It seems a little vampy, but I don't think it's gonna be that deep on the lips. None of these really smell like anything. So let's apply. I feel like this is gonna be pretty close to my lip color. So that is the color. I think this one is pretty cute. I think this is matching my coloring and my lips a little better than the former one. And I feel like this is looking a little bit more flattering on my dry lips. I feel like generally like this one is looking really good. I quite like this one. It's really like a tinted balm, and I just wish often with tinted balms that they were a little bit more like juicy. I quite like it. I like this tinted balm formula more than the Kiko tinted balm, just for reference. And I feel like these are kind of similar in pigmentation to their like clicky stick ones. The Melt and Shine that I also did the lip swatching video of with all the colors. So in pigmentation they are kind of similar, but these are less shiny. And then we have 040. This one is called Hot Take. And this one seems like a brighter, cool toned red, like a little bit on the brighter side, pretty close to like a neutral red, but seems to lean a little bit more blue in the undertone. I do like a little bit of a sheer red lip. I think that one looks pretty cute. If I wear red, usually it's a little bit more of a toned down red, or it is kind of like a balmy thing like this. I feel like with a lip liner, this could be super cute, or just on its own. Like it's just a bit more of a natural, effortless look. And then we have a 050. This is a shade Wild Rebel, and this seems very dark and vampy. Like this seems like a super deep, cool toned, brownish, burgundy, plummy shade, but I think this is gonna be kind of like Clinique Black Honey vibes, where it's gonna suit a lot of people because it is so sheer. Yeah, it's a subtle shade. Is this a dupe for Black Honey? Honestly. Alright, this one wants to seep into my lip lines a little bit. I'm not gonna judge it too harshly because I am reapplying. I have dry lips and I'm reapplying lip products. Like, that's not what you usually do. I think that overall this is a cute shade and I quite like the look. Like, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think it's my lips. My lips are making this look a little uneven maybe, but I think it's gonna be okay like on a normal day. I don't know why my lips are so dry right now. And then next we have the shade 060 Half Baked Cookies, and this once again looks pretty like deep and vampy, like not as vampy as the last one, but a little bit more on the vampy side. This is a cool tone brown. I actually think that this shade looks really cool, so I have high hopes. I really like a cool toned brown vibe. Okay, this shade I really like. I really like how this meshes with my lip color and how it makes a cool tone brown shade very wearable. I can definitely think of lip looks that I want to do with this. I think this is gonna be my favorite. This one also looks quite flattering on the lips. Yeah, I think I like this one the best. That's really cute. And then the last shade of the bunch is gonna be 070, and this one is called Girlboss. And this seems to be more of a pinky shade. Like kind of like a warm tone, very peachy pink. Usually I'm really into the pinks, so let's see if this might top the last one that we just swatched. I think this is a cute shade. I do feel like it's seeping into my lip lines a little bit once again. Like, not all of these shades can handle my dry lips as well. Like, some are better than others. But yeah, this is 070 Girlboss. I think it's pretty cute, but it's not blowing my mind. Okay, so I added a little bit of lip liner. I added a little bit of this lifter liner by Maybelline in 06 Line Leader. Okay, let's talk about these lip balms. I feel like these are just a very typical tinted lip balm formula. Like, there are so many tinted lip balms that are kind of like this. They're slightly tinted. They seem more pigmented in the actual bullet than they are on the lips. They are like on a scale from 1 to 10 in the hydration. They are more like a 5 or 6. These are not super like melty, they are not thick feeling, they are really more like this lightweight balm. For me personally, I just have very dry lips. I would have loved for them to feel more like an actual hydrating balm, and that isn't really what this is. These are just a little bit more on the thin side. I do like them better than a lot of tinted lip balms that I've tried, so I have to give them that. I feel like you don't need all shades of these for sure. Like, they are pretty sheer. Just pick out like 1 or 2 and you're gonna be fine. So far for me, like, I like these, but I don't love these. But maybe it's also like the type of product. I feel like tinted balms could get a little bit more of an update, because there are so many really beautiful, nice lip balms on the market that are very hydrating, and then these tinted balms usually feel like very thin. I feel like if tinted lip balms usually are your thing, you just want them to be slightly more hydrating, then this could be for you, definitely. And then this is gonna be everything for today's lip swatching video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye!